What's good, y'all? This your girl Gigs. Welcome back to the channel. This is gonna be my Bad Girls Club review for season 12, episode 1. And yes, I am starting to do Bad Girls Club reviews just for this season only, because I started off doing Bad Girls Club reviews a long time ago, but I wasn't consistent with them because it was just it gets on my nerve. But anyways, BGC 12, I'm here for. I'm telling y'all why. Because since Shelly, I think, I can't even consider her, you know, a BBW. So I'm going to say since Tanisha, it was never another big girl on there. I mean, Shelly was big, but she wasn't like big plus size like what Tanisha and what Red is. So I'm liking the fact that they did bring back a little bit diversity as far as sizes and shapes and shit to the Bad Girls Club. So that's one of the good reasons why I'm doing this review. And also, it looks like the season is going to be a great season, y'all. I did all my little research on it. I looked at all of the interviews as far as their audition tapes and shit, the extended previews of the house itself. I seen a lot of stuff, so I you know, put in a little bit of time and getting to know these girls. So why not do reviews on it? You feel me? So episode 1 started out with the introductions of all the ladies and shit, and the first person that they introduced was Alex, which was a model, which looked cute and nice and all, but I can already tell I'm not gonna like Alex, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. And you know, she did admit to what I'm about to say. She is one of those people that will write a check but her ass can't cash it. You feel me? Like, she would use her mouth to speak her words, but she can't fight for it. Shit, she'll be the one that'll dial 911, either sue your ass. And she said it. I only, you know, talk my way out of battles and shit. I don't fight. You know, and she looks like the model that is very judgmental if she sees somebody that's bigger than her or just, you know, different from her, you know, so that she would use that to, you know, pick on anyone that's different and bigger than her, you know, because she feels like she's all that. She's in that model world. She has that model mind frame like Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore was Miss America or Miss USA, whichever one it is, and she liked to talk a lot of shit. You know, she feel like she can use her mouth to belittle people, but she can't fucking fight. So I hate people like that. But anyways, Alice is a child of a divorced mom and dad. Her dad played for Notre Dame, and she said that the divorce was very public, and that taught her how to, you know, how to treat other people. She don't want to invite people in her life so they can use what they know about her against her. So, you know, I understand that part and shit. And she also said that her best friend slept with her ex-boyfriend. So for revenge, what she did was slept with him in her ex-best friend's bed. I don't see how that's revenge. She could have kept that to herself. But okay. Then they showed Lindsay, y'all. Lindsay is an Italian from New York. And in the beginning, let me you know, mention that in the beginning of this here episode, they showed Lindsay and they asked her, do you want to know where the location for BGC 12 is going to be? And she was like, yeah. And they told her, Chicago. And she was like all excited and shit. She was like, Boston. Yes. No. Chicago. And she was like, oh, Chicago? That's not Boston? And they was like, no, you thought Chicago was in Boston? She was like, yeah. So you already know Lindsay is not the brightest motherfucker on the show, you know. And it showed us a little bit more that she's really not that bright later on in the episode, but I'm going to get there. But let's get to her audition tape. It had her mom on the audition tape, and her mom just laid it all down. She talk a lot of shit. She's disrespectful, and she lie like a rug. And do you remember that one time when you serenaded one of your ex-boyfriends singing Usher? And this bitch showed us just how disrespectful she was when she looked to her mama and said, what the fuck, mom? And her mom was like, don't what the fuck me, I'm your mother. Just disrespectful as hell. My mama would have punched me right in my shit, y'all, if I would have cussed right in front of her like that. She's just disrespectful. So her mom just laid it down. You know, she's disrespectful, talk a lot of shit, and she lied like a rug. So we already know this bitch character. So, you know, it is what it is. But she also said about herself, she said that I'm my own worst enemy. I can't keep friends at all, and you know, she just has a bad attitude and everything. So we seen it this here fucking first episode. Anyways, it jumped towards what's her name? Brittany. Brittany is from Kentucky, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, she has her own little hustle going on and shit. She got her own crib on her audition tape. And she showed her living room, which was kind of cute because I like that white couch with the throw zebra pillows and shit. And, she was like, y'all hustle, y'all get y'all money up and all this other stuff. And I was like, I'm not here for that. But I do like Brittany, y'all. After watching this first episode, I do like Brittany. But I wasn't here for that hustle shit or whatever she was talking about. But anyways, her background story is she was on there with her mom. And her mom is an alcoholic. And she's very, you know, verbally abusive and shit. And the little part that they did show with her mom on there, I was still trying to figure out what the fuck she was trying to say. Because it seemed like to me that her excuse just didn't make any sense. She was like, everybody's not loving like you, Brittany. That's your excuse for verbally abusing your daughter? Like, everybody's not loving like her? I don't know. Maybe I just jumped too far on that. I don't know. But it seemed like everybody on here has mother and daddy issues. So I understand why they brought all 7 of these girls together. So anyways, we're going to fast forward to after Brittany, then came Lauren. Lauren is from Alabama. Shout out to the people from Alabama. My grandfather and my dad is from Alabama. They're from Childersburg. It's a small ass town, y'all. Lauren is from Mobile. That is small too in Alabama. So she disclosed to everybody that she was dating her cousin. And the fucked up thing is she wished she would have fucked him before she found out he was her cousin. Now she could have kept that shit to herself, you know. Some shit you just don't need to, you know, just tell everybody. That's some shit you should have kept on a hush. But I guess it just felt right in her mind. I don't know. So she has daddy issues. Her dad be in and out of prison, as well as her mom, you know, and she had to raise her 2 sisters and stuff. And she, you know, she seemed like she's a feisty thing that she'll fight in a minute too. So the reason why she's coming on BGC is because, you know, she want to be more ladylike and stuff. So I understand that. So then they fast forward to Jada. Jada is from New York. She's a Chihuahua, y'all. She's a feisty little thing. Very short. And she's cute. I like her. She's very cute. And she was saying that, you know, she's a rapper. She liked to use words in different ways and stuff. And, you know, she was locked up. And when she was locked up, she had to, you know, fight a few battles and stuff. And then 2 months later, she started to gain respect from the other jailbirds that was there and everything. And I like Jada. The thing is, though, with Jada seems to say the jail thing a lot, as if it's intimidating to other bitches. Like, you know, I've been to jail, you better watch out. But you've been in jail for a traffic violation, so I don't see where the intimidation comes in. But I get it. You small, you people like to, you know, they like to think that small people really ain't got, you know, they feel like they weak. But Jada actually showed that she a thump. You know, she showed that shit. I ain't gonna tell you not lie. She showed it on this first episode. And if y'all seen it, y'all know what I'm talking about. And I get to that in a minute. So after they showed Jada, and let me just say this too. Jada did her little 16 bars or 8 bars. I don't know what you want to call that. But I am not here for it. I'm just telling y'all. She reminds me of another person that was on Bad Girls Club that thought that she can rap and really couldn't, which was Erica. Y'all remember Erica with the red hair? I think her name was Erica, if I'm not mistaken. But, you know, I might be wrong. But anyways, I'm not here for her rapping. So then we get to Red, you know. And Red is from Florida, just where I'm from. I'm from Miami. She's from Broward County, which is Fort Lauderdale. And I just want to throw this in here. We from Dade County like to always say cowards from Broward get sprayed in Dade. That was like our little rivalry, you know, saying and stuff. Because we didn't really like Broward County people. You know, Dade County really didn't affiliate with Broward County and shit. But we cool. You know, we cool. We sister county, so we cool and everything. So she reminds me of back home. Her attitude and everything. Like when you see her audition tape, it just reminds me of back home in Miami. You know, that's how it is. Real. raw, uncut, no filter, and that's what she gives you. And so she actually, like, on her audition tape, y'all didn't see this part, she admitted that she's sleeping with her sister's husband, y'all. Yes, she admitted that, and that's some shit she should have kept to herself too, because I don't know how to look at her, but I do like her character. But damn, girl, your sister husband, wow. But anyways, she has daddy issues too. Her mom had a surgery and the doctors fucked up and hit the wrong artery, and it left her mom paralyzed, and her dad just up and left. It basically, you know, taught her to not trust people. You know, she can't trust people, and I understand that. I see why all 7 of these women are together. Like I said, they have some sort of parental issue. And so the last person is Blue, and Blue name is Jonica, I think that's her name, and she's a nice looking girl. She has like a big blue fro and her dimples and stuff. And the thing is with her father was a player. He did not settle down with nobody, and she don't settle down either with men or with women. She play them all. And she had her ex on her audition tape was like, could I be faithful? And her ex was like, no ma'am, you can't be faithful and shit. So she, you know, she looked like she gonna be the lesbian of the house, the Zuli of the house, you know what I'm saying? Y'all remember Zuli? Which I can't wait to see what's gonna go on with her, because it looks like to me that her and Jada gonna have something going on in the future, as well as her and Red gonna have some. I mean, well, Jada and Red going at it with the lesbianism and shit. And y'all know I go both ways, so I'm here for it. So, anyways, all the ladies meet each other and shit, and you know, Alex had a little, you know, slick shit to say about Red and shit. You know, like I told y'all, she gonna underestimate anybody that's smaller than her or not prettier than her. That's how models and, you know, pageant winners and bitches do. They like to, you know, judge a motherfucker about what they look and use it against them and shit. So, you know, they feel like they're cuter than everybody. So then Jada was saying how Lindsay looked like damn, what she said, she looked like somebody from off of Jersey Shore or something, I don't know. So they all in the car, and Alex burped, and all hell broke loose, because somebody, I think Lindsay, was like, I thought you was trying to maintain your image, you know, the big model image and shit. And she was like, we can burp, I can burp and shit. And then you know, first was Alex and Lindsay going, I mean, not Alex, first it was Lindsay and Alex and Lindsay going at it. Then it was Alex and Brittany going at it, because Brittany kind of took up for Lindsay. Then it was Lindsay and Jada going at it. It was like, damn, all of this over a fucking burp. And that's what Blue was saying, like, for real, all this over a fucking burp, and we ain't even get to the house yet and shit. So the limo ride was kind of big ass fiasco, and Lindsay making all of these here noises and faces and shit. Shit just looked crazy, because her bone structure, y'all, is very masculine. And I was just like, wasn't here for it and shit. So I was like, just get to the house, because all this here drama right here is very petty over a burp. So they finally get to the house. Everybody's, you know, getting out of the whole limo ride stage and now into the house, and like, yes, it's nice and everything. They see pictures of their family members and stuff on the wall. Red, the first thing this bitch do is run to the refrigerator like, is this some food in here? Like I told y'all, no filter. No filter. Is this some food in here? She ran it up, found her little sandwich and took all the tomatoes and lettuce out of the sandwich, talking about she don't eat healthy shit. Y'all remember, that's her heart. So y'all don't judge her. She don't eat healthy shit and shit. So, you know, all of them trying to figure out who's gonna be whose roommate and stuff. And so you see that Alex and Blue and Lauren, all 3 of them are roommates. And then it's gonna be Jada and Red, them 2 gonna be roommates. And then it's gonna be the not Jada and Red, I'm sorry, Brittany and Red, those 2 are gonna be roommates. Then it's gonna be Jada and Lindsay as roommates, and Jada wasn't really feeling that shit from the limo ride and shit. So she was like, you know, smart mouthing her a little bit and shit. And so it went to the scene to where Red took Brittany to the side and was like, don't argue with that bitch. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? You know, just you know, don't go off on this bitch and shit. And Alex was, you know, standing there too and was like, yeah, I'm glad you took up for me, Brittany, but it's not worth it and all this other stuff. And they had a good conversation. But meanwhile, in the house, you see that Blue, Jonica, asks, you know, Lindsay to come here. Come on, let me talk to you real quick. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I want to get to know you. And Lindsay fucked up, y'all. She's very fucked up. When she came in, she asked, anybody want a beer? And she holding a beer up. And I want to say this to the people on Bravo. I see that y'all had like a little, you know, like a sticky note over the beer, but you didn't have it over to cover the brand of the beer good enough. It was a Coors beer. We all seen that. And so y'all need to do a little bit better on hiding the brands if y'all don't want people to know what kind of brand that these people are drinking and shit. Y'all need to do a little bit better. But anyway, she was drinking Coors and fucked up as usual, and she was talking to Jonica, was saying like she had premonitions. She knew that Michael Jackson was gonna die, and you know, Michael Jackson is a part of her. And then Jonica changed the subject and started talking about Bubbles, and here she goes smiling again, and Jonica was like, yeah, this bitch is crazy, because she's like, one minute she's emotional and crying, and the next minute she's laughing and shit. So like, yeah, something wrong with this bitch. I keep telling y'all, something wrong with this bitch. She's not the brightest one. Something is very wrong with her and shit. So then it fast forward to Red and Brittany having a conversation, you know, by the pool, you know, and they're talking about their fathers and stuff, and they had like a little bonding moment, and they was like, you know what, I'm glad you're my roommate. And she was like, you know what, I'm glad you're my roommate too. So, you know, everybody, let's get ready to go out to the club. That's the next thing that's coming up. So everybody get ready to go to the club. Lindsay goes to Jada, was like, did you see my makeup? And she was like, hell no, bitch, I ain't see your motherfucking makeup. You know, she did go off on her a little bit. Jada did do that because, you know, like I said, Jada looked like a little feisty bitch. She looked like she'll throw down even though she's short. Don't think that, you know, small things come in small packages, you know, because that's the way she's acting. Like, I did some jail time for this traffic ticket, and I beat your ass for this shit. You feel me? Type of shit. So, she was like, well, damn, you ain't had to get smart. So she asking the other ladies, y'all seen my makeup kit and everything? Everybody was like, no. And she was like, thank you. That's how you supposed to answer. You know, and she was like, I ain't trying to hear that shit or whatever. And so she's mad and stuff. And Jada like telling people she talking about I'm stealing her makeup. So she all in Jada. Lindsay, tall ass, all in Jada face, was like, I didn't say you stole my makeup. And Jada like, don't put your hands on my face. You better get out of my face. You better get out. And then she ended up mushing that bitch. And I was like, yes, that is a little pit bull in a skirt. She ain't no chihuahua no more. She's a fucking pit bull. I like Jada. I like Jada because she's holding her own. She's showing you that I might be small, but you ain't finna run the fuck over me. You are not finna do that. So she did that. And she mushed that bitch. And when she mushed that bitch got in her face, was like, hit me, go home, you know, taunting her for her to hit her. But she didn't provoke her enough to hit her because Jada was smart enough to not hit her because she don't want to go home. So anyways, Red separate them hoes and everything. And then it was like this moment, like, I was like, okay, I'm a big bitch. I know how much I weigh. And I'm not gonna put all my weight on somebody that's smaller than me. But it looked like Red was putting all her weight on Jada in between Jada's legs. It was kind of like, okay, I'm kind of here for this lesbian type of moment, but I'm kind of not here for it. So I didn't know which way I wanted to go with that one. And I want to ask y'all, did it look like they kissed? It looked like they kissed to me. I don't know. But you could tell that Red is attracted to Jada. She was like, yeah, she attracted to her and everything. So everybody got dressed. Everybody go out. And this bitch is still drunk, Lizzie. And she fucking dancing with her legs wide open. All you see is coochie this, coochie that, spread eagle and shit in the club. Can't dance worth shit. And her drunk ass just inviting ugly motherfuckers in VIP. And Red was like, no, ugly motherfuckers, what the fuck is you doing? Why is you inviting these ugly bitches in our fucking VIP? Get these ugly motherfuckers up out of here. Only bad bitches up in this shit. You feel me? I get it. You know, so then they get back in the damn car, the limo drive. And, you know, I think Red said something about why you was letting the ugly people in. Like, I don't know how the argument went sour, but it went from Red talking to Lindsay about it. Lindsay just fucked up and drunk, and then she's arguing with Lauren from Alabama. Lauren like, you don't know where I'm from, and Lindsay like, you don't know where I'm from and shit. And she was like, fix them fucking fusions in your motherfucking hair. I can see your fusions. I can see your tracks, bitch. Move that fucking hair and put your hair over it and blend that shit in. You know, she wasn't doing all that, but I'm just saying, you know, Lauren was just letting it know that we can see your fucking fusions and shit. So, you know, then it went from Lauren and her arguing and Lindsay arguing to Lindsay and Shorty arguing again. And Shorty like, don't put your hand in my face, bitch. Don't put your, I already had to mush your ass once. Don't do it. Then all of a sudden it showed Lindsay. Okay, first Red get in the middle of them, I think, and then it showed Lindsay like reach over to hit Jada, and Jada like took her, cause she had her shoe in her hand first, but it looked like she put her shoes on, and then she kind of like karate kicked this bitch in the middle of her stomach with her shoes, her heels on. It was heel to stomach, and all of a sudden BGC cut it off and said, yeah, next, you gotta watch the next episode in order to see what goes on next. But it looks like them two got into it, and I also see and I think it was Ashley Miller that pointed out, I also see that on the little, you know, on this here thing right here, I don't know if y'all can see that, on this here little picture right here, as you can see, you do not see Lindsay. So Lindsay might be eliminated, not eliminated, well, let go the next episode, or maybe the episode after that, I don't know, but I'm thinking that maybe the next episode she'll be eliminated or let go because of what happened, because she was the one who hit first. She lunged after Jada, we all seen that, and Jada was just defending her little pit bull in the skirt self. She just took them damn heels and just karate kicked that bitch right in the motherfucking stomach, y'all. I'm just gonna tell y'all this. I am so here for Bad Girls Club season 12. I'm so here for it. I can't wait to see what all goes on. Can't wait to see all of the lesbianism in it and shit, if that's a word, because y'all know I go both ways, and I want to see, you know, how it all plays out. And I don't want to see them argue over petty shit, because last season was so much petty shit that they was arguing for. And for this season to start off with them arguing over burp, it's like, damn, how much petty shit are we going to watch this season? I don't know, but I'm here for this season. So I hope y'all like this review. This is your girl Gigs. I'll holler at y'all later. Bye. Not real hard, it's plain and simple. Not real hard, it's plain